We move swiftly now to sports. Here's Kayode Alayode.
Welcome to Sports News. Participating schools for this year's Channel's National Kids Cup have started arriving at the Teslim Balogun Stadium for the one-week football tournament. The schools are Pilot Primary School, Katsina, St. James's School, Oshogbo, Focal Point Primary School, Ilorin, Kwara State, Sambo Primary School, Jigawa, Premier Primary School, Anambra. Others are St. Paul Anglican United School, Ekiti, Kwa Ibo Primary School, Kogi State, LGEA Primary School, Kaduna, and the two Lagos representatives, Linkcrest Primary School, Ikorodu, and National Primary School, Yaba. The tournament will kick off on Sunday, May the 22nd. Meanwhile, the league management company has expelled Giwa FC of Jos from this season's Nigerian Professional Football League. The club is allegedly in breach of the league's framework and rules for failing to honor 3 cumulative fixtures without acceptable reasons. The 3 fixtures they failed to honor against Wiki Tourists on March Day 14, Akwa United on March Day 16, and Enyimba on March Day 18. Giwa FC has a right to appeal or accept the decision within 48 hours. And Brendan Rodgers has been appointed the new manager of Celtic on a 12-month rolling contract. The 43-year-old has agreed to take over from Ronnie Deila, who left the club after the 7-0 defeat of Motherwell last Sunday. Deila delivered 2 league titles in as many years as Celtic secured a 5th successive Scottish Premiership success this season. Rodgers has been looking for a new club since parting company with Liverpool in October after almost 3.5 years at Anfield. The former Swansea boss led the Reds to 7th in the Premier League in his first season in 2012 and 2013. Meanwhile, a FIFA ethics investigation has recommended a 2-year ban for former German Football Association President Wolfgang Neisbach from all football-related activity. The World Governing Body Committee said it had opened formal proceedings against Neisbach following the investigatory chamber's recommendation. The investigations opened in March also recommended a fine of more than $30,000 for violations of the FIFA Code of Ethics. Neisbach will be invited to submit his position, including any evidence with regard to the final report of the investigatory chamber, and he may request a hearing. To tennis now, Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal are on course to meet in the semi-finals of the French Open after finding themselves in the top half of the draw. Djokovic, who is looking to add the elusive Roland Garros crown to his Grand Slam collection, opens his bid against China's Yang Shulu, while 9-time champion Nadal will play Sam Groth. The bottom half of the draw features defending champion Stan Wawrinka and second seed Andy Murray. In the women's draw, defending champion Serena Williams, bidding for a 4th Paris title and 22nd Grand Slam crown, starts against Slovakia's Magdalena Rybakova. Williams could face 2010 champion Francesca Chiavoni of Italy in the 3rd round. 2-time Australian Open winner Victoria Azarenka is a potential quarter-final foe for the 34-year-old American. Second seed Agnieszka Radwanska is scheduled to face the 2014 runner-up Simona Halep in the last 8. Australian Open champion Angelique Kerberis lined up for a last 8 duel against last year's semi-finalist Timea Baskiniski. World Anti-Doping Agency President Craig Reedy has appointed Richard McLaren to oversee an investigation into allegations of state-sponsored doping at the 2014 Sochi Olympics. Former head of the Russian lab, Grigory Rodchenkov, claimed in a New York Times interview that he switched tainted urine samples for clean ones during the Sochi Games with the help of Russian security service officials. U.S. and Russian prosecutors are also investigating the allegations. Meanwhile, Russia will learn on June the 17th whether its athletics federation has met the reform criteria to return to the competition in time for the Rio Olympics. Those are the major headlines in the world of sports. The rest of the main news continues with Ijoma in just a moment.
Thanks a lot, Kayode. Now, Greek and Egyptian officials say debris from the missing Egypt air flight has been found floating in the Mediterranean. Timitokwe Fagomi tells us more.
Its army spokesman says wreckage and passenger belongings were found 290 kilometers from Alexandria. Greece's defense minister, Panos Kaminos, also says a body part, 2 seats and at least 1 suitcase has been found. The search is now focused on finding the plane's flight recorders. In France, Paris attack suspect Salah Abdeslam has exercised his right to silence as he faced questioning in court. Today's court hearing at the Palace of Justice in the center of Paris was not open to the public. Abdeslam is thought to have played a key role in planning the Paris attacks and transporting the attackers. Finally, the Turkish parliament has approved a controversial bill that will strip members of parliament of their immunity from prosecution. Pro-Kurdish lawmakers say this is essentially a move to expel opposition members from parliament. The measure is seen as targeting the pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party as well as the main opposition Republican People's Party. And that's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you, Ijoma.
And on entertainment news tonight, veteran musician Ebenezer Obey says music is what Nigerians need at this time. Here's Mayowa Ogunile with more.
Many thanks. On entertainment news tonight, veteran musician Ebenezer Obey says music is what Nigerians need to encourage them in the face of present economic challenges. The Masco Kruna, who is currently preparing to headline a concert alongside other music maestros King Sunny Ade, Onyeka Oweno and Orlando Julius, made this known at a press parley where he said music can also be used to promote initiatives that would help alleviate poverty in the country.
This is the time to sing about telling everybody, let's go back to agriculture. The oil have failed us, let's go back to agriculture. We cannot have too much of agriculture.
Nigerian pop stars Wizkid and Yemi Alade have been nominated in the Best International Act Africa category for the 2016 edition of the BET Awards. Both singers who got the nominations in 2015 have now been nominated again, this time alongside other African acts, aka Black Coffee and Cassper Nyovest of South Africa, Diamond Platnumz of Tanzania, and Miss V of Ghana, amongst others. Rapper Ice Prince has made known plans to float his own record label, Super Cool Cat. This is coming following the confirmation that he is no longer signed to Chocolate City Music, as his contract expired 2 years ago. Yemi Alade and Flavor team up to serve creative visuals for the song Kum Kum. The video sees both stars go traditional for the African-inspired shoot directed by Clarence Peters. Rapper cum singer IBK Spaceship Boy is out with a music video, 8 bars and a clap, ahead of the premiere of the movie of the same title. The movie stars Nollywood actors including Linda Ejiofor, Kende Bankole, Wale Ojo, Bimbo Akintola and singer Adebatu.
Now put your hands in the air and say it very clear. You can't stop my shine, you can't stop my growth. Like a trumpet, I'm a blow. You can't hold me low, you can't.
EME First Lady Niola has released a brand new single titled Never Gonna Stop. The song was produced by EXO. And that's it on entertainment. Many thanks for watching. Back to the main news now.
Thanks a lot, Mayowa. And the main news again. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos today sentenced former Director General of the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, Raymond Omashaye, to 5 years in jail for fraud. Mr. Omashaye had been arraigned for bid rigging and contract splitting. Also today, 51-year-old dock worker Leko Shonde appeared before a Lagos magistrate court for allegedly killing his wife. The judge ordered that he be remanded for 30 days. And the wreckage of crashed Egypt air flight was today found in the Mediterranean Sea. President Buhari has condoled with his Egyptian counterpart, Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Onyato. Do have a great weekend. Good night.